my beautiful lovelies. Hi, it's Emmy. Welcome back. Today I'm going to be tasting a selection of Oreos. So I have eaten many Oreos, probably over 25 different flavors at this point. If you've missed my previous tastings, I shall direct you to the playlist there, and you can see some other unique flavors. Today I have 6 flavors for you. I picked them up at the grocery store recently. I was kind of surprised. Usually they dole these out with a couple flavors every few months, but I was actually able to gather enough to do a video for you today. The first one I have is this one, and I believe this is from the winter edition. This is the hot cocoa Oreo. It has the same chocolate Oreo cookies, but looks like there's 2 different colors of frosting. Let's go ahead and take a look. All the packaging has this easy lift tab thing for easy access. And here are the Oreos. If we open it, we can see that one side is chocolate and one side is cream filling, which I think is supposed to be like the marshmallow. It smells great. It smells just like the regular Oreo. Alright, let's give that a go. Get off my mouth. They taste a lot like a regular Oreo. Same crunchy, delicious chocolatey cookie on the outside. Very sweet middle. That tastes a lot like a regular Oreo with a little kiss of cocoa. It has just a little bit of extra cocoa flavor, but not really significant. But it is very sweet. I would say a little bit sweeter, in my opinion, than the regular Oreo, just based on my memory. But yeah, not bad. Pretty subtle cocoa flavor. Not surprising because this frosting contains 2 different types of frosting, so it's not just chocolate. That's not a bad Oreo. I'm going to dip it in some almond milk. Gotta go. What a great combination. Oreo cookies with really cold milk. Even though this is not real milk, if it was real milk, it would be even better. Almond milk will do. Just so good. Hot cocoa Oreos. And I don't have dandruff. Alright, let's try these ones next. And these are the Oreo thin bites. So the thin ones, which are about half the thickness of a typical Oreo. And these are mini. Cute! Oh my gosh. These are adorable. Oh, they made a mistake on some of these. Look. So it's Oreo on this side. Look, these are not okay. These should be rejected because it's not Oreo on both sides. Quality control, people. Quality control. Look. These are the thins, so they're like the minis, but they are thinner. And they're so cute. They're like little doll-size Oreos. And those are great, but what's really different is the proportion of cream to cookie. I feel like now that everything is thinner, there still seems to be more proportion of cookie to cream. So while you're biting, it's much bigger crunch than your typical Oreo experience, in my opinion. Still delicious, and not signaturally as sweet as a typical Oreo, which I actually appreciate. It just feels a little bit different, both in taste and texture, because the proportions are a little bit different. But delicious. I actually like the fact that there is a reduced amount of cream to that. But dangerous. These are small and really easy to pop into your mouth, and you just pour out a whole bunch. So even though you think you're eating a fewer number of these, chances are you're probably eating more because they're just so easy to consume. Alright, so let's pour these back into the bag. Because they're in this bag, they kind of remind me of like doggy treats or something. Alright, let's reseal that. That's nice and convenient. Let's try these, which are the Thin Bites dipped. These are the fudge dipped Thin Bites. These come in original or mint. I chose mint because I love the combination of chocolate and mint together. They smell like Andes mints. I love those chocolates. Alright, pour that out. Whoa. That's a lot of cookies. So if we compare them to the original, They are not surprisingly almost the same size, a little bit larger than a US nickel, I would say. All right, let's give these a taste. Super stinking cute. The mint is actually the inside of the cookie. Nice and green and grasshoppery and delicious. These are totally reminiscent of Girl Scout Thin Mint cookies. Absolutely, wonderfully so. Oh yeah. Great, bright, cool pepperminty flavor, and with some cold milk, amazing because it makes it feel even cooler. Perfect balance and combination of mint, chocolate, sweetness, cream, everything. Again, very dangerous because they're tiny and so poppable, but these are scrumptious. So good! Love those. A lot. On that note, I'm going to put these away. Goodbye, delicious, scrumptious cookies. I like the thinner texture of the cookie as opposed to the thicker mint ones. And then you have the fudgy stuff up. Let's put those away. Let's take a sip of milk. Getting a little too excited about our Oreos, aren't we? Okay, next let's try these. And these are the chocolate hazelnut Oreos. So chocolate hazelnut is of course a very popular spread, also known as Nutella, 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 however you guys say it. And this is a limited edition. And the cookie on here looks like it's a golden cookie with the chocolate hazelnut filling. Oh yes. Those are beautiful. Let's give that a twist. Ooh, that looks nice and rich. A little bit darker than the chocolate filling or the hot cocoa filling. It actually smells more like a chocolate glazed donut. I'm curious to know if this cookie is a graham cookie or a vanilla cookie. Let's give it a taste. Here we go. So the cookie is more of a vanilla cookie rather than graham, which I prefer. I'm not a huge fan of that kind of graham cracker flavor. What I am surprised is that the filling has a distinctive Nutella kind of flavor. It's very chocolatey with a little bit of nutty richness. I'm impressed with that. I thought it was just going to be, you know, their typical chocolate filling. But it actually does taste like Nutella. That's pretty good. Now this flavor I am really excited to taste, and this is hot and spicy cinnamon. So hot and spicy cinnamon Oreos, I think, are supposed to be reminiscent of these candies, which are popularly known as Red Hots. As a kid, I hated them. They were just too spicy for me. They're small. Candy is popular around Valentine's Day, and they're very, very cinnamony and kind of spicy, particularly for kids. All right, these are limited edition. These are probably in preparation for Valentine's Day. Ooh, look at that. Let's give these a whiff. Oh, yes. Smells like big red chewing gum. Smells good, actually. Very cinnamony. And there's the filling. Ooh, the filling looks kind of fluffy and kind of pinky, not as bright red as, say, the winter edition Oreos, which I appreciate, and a very, very strong smell of cinnamon. On the money. Absolutely red hot flavor. Is it spicy? No, but it's very strong. Huge, huge cinnamon flavor. And then you've got the chocolate cookie on the outside. Actually a very good combination, especially if you like Red Hots. If you like Red Hots and cinnamon, you will adore this combination. Something about that cinnamon kind of tones down the amount of sweetness in here. It actually works really, really well. Is it spicy though? No, not really spicy. Aggressive, yes, but not spicy. To a child, it might be spicy. So for my last Oreo flavor, I'm going to taste these. And these are cookie butter Oreos. And based on the cookie they show here, I think these are going to be like the Biscoff cookies that are popular In Europe, the ones that you get on the airplane, they're cinnamony and they're light and crisp and delicious with tea. And there's a really popular spread that is made with these crushed cookies. Delicious on toast. Let us see. All right, then we'll pop these open. What? Did someone open these? What? Did I get... Nobody in my family opened these. Did I get a tampered container? What? Okay, so these I just bought from the store 2 days ago. My kids, my husband haven't touched. Did someone open these at the store? And then I'm gonna have to replay this one and edit it. But definitely looks like there's some cookies missing, right? Like 4? Okay, well I'm gonna choose a cookie from this side. Probably fine, right? Smell fine. They smell like Teddy Grahams. Here's the filling. Totally camouflage, almost the same exact color as the cookie. Let's give that a taste. Itadakimasu. I do taste the speculoos flavor. That's the flavor of the cookie in there, kind of cinnamony. But I taste a lot of the graham as well. I think I might have liked this better with a chocolate cookie or maybe the vanilla cookie. I feel like the graham kind of outcompetes the Biscoff or the speculoos flavor in there. It kind of gets lost. Let me just try the filling by itself. Now that I taste the cream alone, I think the cream could have more aggressive speculoos flavor. Maybe that's the problem. It needs to have more cookie in there, so it can outcompete the graham. Those are okay. If you're a huge fan of the cookie butter, then maybe this is worth trying, but yeah, the kind of... So there you have it, another Oreo tasting. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope you guys learned something. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media so you can get a peek of what videos are coming up next. I publish videos every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday, so I shall see you in my next one. Alright, toodaloo, take care, bye! Sell some blue, anyone?